I want my MTV. How's it going, everybody? Eric back with Mom. You should know us by now. If you don't know, now you know, as Biggie said. But we're back with some more, not hip-hop, we're doing some R&B today. We'll be getting into a little bit of that as we go. Mom says good, because that's definitely her preference. But today we're going to be checking out Brian McKnight featuring Nelly, All Night Long. This is another one I don't know a ton about. I remember discovering it back in the day and just enjoying it. It's definitely more of like a party song, but like I said, it is R&B. So as always, does that sound familiar at all?
No.
I know you're definitely familiar with Brian McKnight. What was like his bigger hits? Because I'm not into the slow stuff. One. Oh, Back at One. Was that one of them? I think he had another one too. What was it? It was it's like if I'm ever on your mind anytime. Do you remember that one? I think that was Brian McKnight.
I think that might have been him, yeah.
Is it Brian McKnight? Somebody let me know in the comments down below. That's about the extent of my Brian McKnight knowledge. But like I said, this was one that I discovered, I think, like right in high school, probably. But we'll jump right into it. This is definitely more mom speed. Brian McKnight featuring Nelly. As she pulls the earbuds out of my ear again.
Oh, sorry.
This is All Night Long, so let's check it out.
Yeah, shit dirty. Every night. Shit just ain't the same when you slide through. I get distracted every time you in my view. Plus I hear you kinda single right now, boo. And I got a perfect spot for a tattoo. I get your name more than once if I have to. Me and you a better classic than Bayou. Plus I got a few places you can fly to. Bring your partners cause you know I'm bringing my crew. Yeah.
Don't you walk on by, and not even one more time. I'm sure this got her back to me. Show me what you got for me. Watching you from side to side. Lick your lips and close your eyes. Like something from a fantasy. Good for you and good for me, girl. So we can talk about the things you talk about the things you want. Girl, don't just talk to hear my lines. You've heard it all 1,000 times. Girl, talk about taking it slow. Talk about taking our time. Girl, can I get you in my ride? Who's gonna drive you home tonight? Girl, baby, let me love you. All night long. All night long. All night long. Baby, let me please you. Let me please you. All night long. We can take a
All right, as always, does that sound familiar at all?
No, not at all.
I'm wondering if, I don't know if this got any like radio play or not. A lot of the times the music that I would like discover, it was like, I was watching a lot of BET back in the day because I was listening obviously to hip hop. MTV would play a lot of hip hop and R&B, but not, there was only like the biggest of hits, which is in our Godzilla, Eminem talked, or no, it was the Ed Sheeran video, Eminem talks about TRL. It was like he was always on TRL because he was the mainstream thing at that point. So if you wanted to hear like other stuff, you really had to listen to BET, which BET and MTV, none of them play any fucking music anymore. It's like MTV, it's ridiculousness on 24 hours a day, which is fine. I like that show, but how can it be music television when you're not playing music anymore? I don't know. I want my MTV.
ride in my ride. We can get it on our side. Get it off like 1, 2, 3. The moon and stars is all we need. Then we can take it back to my crib. We don't have to say that we did. No one knows that we just missed. What you see is what you get. So we can talk about the things you talk about the things you want, the things you like. Girl, just don't talk to hear my lies. You've heard it all 1,000 times. Girl, talk about taking it slow. Talk about taking our time. Girl, can I get you in my ride? Who's gonna drive you home tonight? Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. All
right. So what do you think of this so far? I know this is definitely more your speed.
Actually, I don't like this one.
You don't like this one? What
No.
what is it about it that you
This is
don't
more
care
like
for?
a Nelly song. I like the Nelly part.
This is almost exactly like a Nelly song. I'm glad that you said that because this does sound like the producer that Nelly would work with a lot. I think it was Basement Beats, I want to say, which is probably the reason why I actually enjoy it. I wouldn't really be listening to Brian McKnight probably if it wasn't for Nelly, and definitely the beat. For me, it's more that like bop, 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 bop. That's kind of what makes it like a dance song to me, and that's what makes me like it. But definitely not his biggest hit. I would say this is probably more of like a B-side, but I'm pretty sure there was a music video, so it had a little bit of success.
It's his voice in this one that I don't like.
Brian McKnight
He's
doesn't...
more of a ballad guy, not...
I can see that. I can kind of agree, especially if you've really only heard him sing ballads before.
Right.
This is definitely more hip-hoppy and not quite the norm for him.
Stability, physically, financially, mentally, if willing. I'm with fulfilling anything you reveal to me. Your fantasies, your dreams, peaches and cream. You pick, I lick, that's the thing. Time don't mean a damn thing in this case. So unplug the clock and close the drapes. I got it all planned out. Me and you going until we both scream. We both pass.
So we can talk about the things you want. We can talk about the things you like. Just don't have to hear my lies. You've heard it all 1,000 times. We can talk about taking it slow. Talk about taking our time. Can I get you in my ride? Who's gonna drive you home tonight? Baby, let me love you. All night long. All night long. Yeah. Please you. All night long. We can be out. Wherever we can go now. We can get down.
I think I've been doing it like Stevie Wonder was my vibe. All right, that was Brian McKnight featuring Nelly, All Night Long. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Are you gonna shock me here?
I'm gonna go in the middle.
In the middle of all the
Only
songs,
because I liked the Nelly part.
I can see that. Yeah,
If Nelly wasn't on this, I would have said thumbs down. I don't like this for Brian McKnight.
I can see that now that you say it. It's certainly not really Brian McKnight's speed. But of all the songs that we've listened to recently, especially this last batch, this might have been one of the ones I wouldn't have thought that she would have, not thumbs down, but I would have thought that you would have enjoyed this one. But now that you say that, I can kind of see it, especially if you're used to like his song Back at One, and then what was the other one I said? Anytime, I'm pretty sure.
And the Boys to Men stuff.
Right, Brian McKnight, he's not really like a party song R&B kind of guy. Like, I think probably the Jagged Edge, Let's Get Married, like their voices probably made a little bit more sense with it, and could be because you had never really heard any of that other stuff before that.
Maybe.
But I don't know. I'm done Stevie Wondering for today. She gave it the thumbs in the middle. Hopefully, you give this video the thumbs up as always, and of course, make sure you subscribe. It's absolutely free, and we send you nothing in the mail. How do you like that? So hopefully everybody enjoys the rest of your evening. We'll be back again soon with more reaction videos.